Right, so this scenario is OACHT. I guess it's the opposite direction for CHOAT. Because we did a CHOAT service quite a while back. This one's by Baland Medic. So what's CH then? OA is Oakland, isn't it? AGSIG? Can't remember what CH is. Oakland, Chicago, that's it. That's it. Good afternoon, engineer. As soon as you're clear to proceed, your journey will begin with some fast running through the Track 2 tunnels. Your speed will decrease when you reach Colfax. Good luck starting up this grade from a dead stop. Thanks. Thanks a bunch. Interestingly, the back of the train looks like it's actually just about not on the grade. Yeah, that's the bottom of the grade there. Intermodal trains generally have the highest priority. Every effort will be made to minimise traffic delays to you. Do the couplers look okay? Be the ones on these cars, if anything, that have got the stretch. So far, so good. And probably when we move, because at the moment, all the brakes are on at the moment. What texture issue are you referring to? David Wallace, thank you for the follow. The texture is missing on the couplers. Is it? Tanker train. Oh, it's working for you and not for us. Oh, okay. Try opening up the shapefile for the coupler and find out what texture it's referencing and see if you've even got that texture. Let me have a look. Be another 20 minutes before this train's finished passing, probably. This is a DTM one, isn't it? Where are you? SD45 Southern Pacific. Rail vehicles, Southern Pacific engine. Yeah, the train is gently rolling back. It's got brakes on everywhere though, so. Alright, let's worry about getting rolling, shall we? Hey JD, thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying. Oh, SD45T-2. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got you. So there's a couplers folder. So is it any different when it's coupled or uncoupled, or are they both showing the same problem? Oh, so I can see somewhere where the problem might be. Yeah, it's using the GP35 Western Pacific to get some of its assets from that coupler. Seems silly, the textures are right there. So it's just not been pointed correctly. So try making a... Oh, hello, hang on a minute. Release the brakes. Alright, fine, put the brakes on again. I had the loco brakes on completely, that should have been able to hold it. If the loco brakes can't hold it, this consist has a major problem. Yeah, we're not wheel slipping. It's just got no power whatsoever. Right, okay. Wait for the brakes to come off. Loco brakes off. Oh, I see. Because I had the loco brake on, it wasn't applying power. We're moving. Pressing the wrong button. Stop pressing the wrong button. I'd say if anything might rubber band, I'd expect it to these older wagons. So far so good. Good night, Chris. Right, so if you go back into the assets DTM, create a folder GP35-WP. Inside there, create a folder called couplers. Inside there, create a folder called textures. ES64U2 resub 5th month. Thank you very much. He says hello and good evening all. So yeah, we've got GP35-WP, couplers, textures, and put in there the couplers and hoses textures from the from the SD45. Try that. Oh no, there's oh my word, there's all sorts of places it's pulling them from. Oh no, there's just those two. Okay. Alright, so there's another place where they are as well. Hold on a minute. So it's in GP35WP, couplers, textures, coupler, dot. Sorry about that in a minute. And then the other one is GP35WP, rail vehicles, GP35WP, engine textures. So it wants hoses in there, and it wants coupler in there. Just remind myself what the files are. There you go, I've pasted the two folders. Try those. Copy them out of the folder for what's it? For the SD45T-2. Do I do UP844? I haven't done the 844 in ages, JD. See you later, TJSB. Thanks for joining us. Have we got any stops along the way? No, we are running straight through to Emigrant. This one's about, is it an hour or 45 minutes, something like that? I was switching you to track 1 east of Colfax. 5362 is running a little sluggish and I need you to pass him. Good, good. Yeah, this is an hour long, this scenario. You got a forest full of DOO mirrors. Yeah, I published the GE44s for DTM. I'm sure he did stuff with us before. No, because he did the DD40, which was before the GE44s, but then it got re-released. Hey, Moriko, I'm feeling under the weather. Well, I do hope you feel better soon. But you got this lurgy that's going round. Did what I said about that those textures make sense, Moggy and Agsig? The EE33, is that the Repo electric one and the New Haven one? If so, yeah, I've run it once. It's gorgeous. Love the startup sequence on it as well. Have you got something against buses that pretend to be trains, Baked Bean Kid? So the way I found out about the missing textures, by the way, this is going to be a little blow your mind. This is the geo file loaded into a Notepad++, which is a load of old binary nonsense. But if you look in there, you can see things like that. So you can see where it's trying to pull textures from, and you can see that it's going in the wrong place. So if a texture's not loading, open the shapefile, the geo file, and see if you can see where it's pulling textures from. It's a bit of hit and miss to try and find it, but if you can, it might help you understand it. It helps if you've got an idea what texture it's looking for, even if you don't know where it's necessarily pulling it. And that's normally the problem, by the way. If a texture's missing, it's probably pulling it from another pack. It's not been mapped correctly. Especially if I've got it and it's working and you haven't. It generally means that, or if someone's working for somebody, it probably means that the file's being looked for in a piece of DLC that one person's got and another person doesn't. Which is a mistake. It should never be like that. It just needs fixing. Yeah, Shushbake being kid. Moggy secretly likes Down the Mine Shaft, publicly dislikes Down the Mine Shaft, but blames it whenever anyone says, "Hang on, don't you like DTM?" He's like, "Yeah, I mean digital train model. Yeah, that's the one I mean. Yeah." It enables him to cover his secret guilty pleasure. I guess so, because it's it's on the GP35 Western Pacific. If is that on its own pack, or is that in the DD35 pack? I can't remember. You tried to do this route in a castle class. Oh, what happened, Trains? You ran out of water or something? Or did you fall off? Stalled and started rolling backwards. Oh my word. What on earth were you holding behind it? How old is the Gatwick 73? What, you mean the Steam version? I don't remember. I think it wasn't last year or the year before we released that one? Pour on the power. Rubku, thank you for the host. Welcome to Rubku's viewers. This is presumably where we're getting crossed over. How's it going, Rubku? What did you get up to in tonight's stream then? Did you ever have flying trains? You can fly the HST in the first Halloween add-on. Coming up on Colfax. Oh, like a super derailment. Yeah, I've done that in the past. Doesn't happen so much these days, fortunately. I don't see why not, Ben. Offsetting the engine sound files on TS1. Got green. I mean, you can change, you can do the pitch bend thing so that they're all in slightly different, but then I guess you do want them all playing different, so feels like something you could do somehow in Lua combined, so you could effectively start them all at a different rotation bit. Off the top of my head, I can't think of how. Hamburg Lübeck with a 112. Alp-Beulah line, London Faversham. Ingolstadt Nuremberg and the RBB Nightjet. Nice! Sounds like you had a cracking time there, Rubko. I think the trick is, Kevin, it's been done. It's done based on the wheel rotation. So, I mean, I think the way that it's faked on some of the third-party trains is that they put their own handling in for the wheel rotation anyway, so they can choose where they want the wheels to be and manage the chuffs completely themselves. If you're just converting a current or looking at a normal loco, then that's going to be hard to make it all do that. You wouldn't need a loco equivalent power to 73, or would I? Is that rule just for fortunate scenarios and pre-made scenarios? Yeah, you only need to match power if you're putting it in the same. If you're putting it in a scenario where you need it to perform the same. If it's just, I mean, that just generally applies. If you're just swapping it out for your own scenario or for something that you're making, then do what you like. As long as you end up with the result that you want. The only technical limitation is that the couplers have to match. See you later, Luke. Oh, allow all couplings fixes that. Okay, fair enough. Highball. Double O gauge 143. I don't have a double O gauge 143. It's a 142 train sim guy, and I got it off eBay. JD's Games, thank you for the follow. I tried to get a 143, but I had difficulty ordering it, and I couldn't get them to respond to me, so I gave up. They weren't that bothered, neither was I. You're carrying 11 Mark 1s. 11 Mark 1s is a fairly heavy load, though, to be fair. Oh, sorry, Amar, I keep missing it. I saw it once and meant to reply to you and say, what? And then I completely missed it. When's PC2 starting, BMJ? I don't know, half an hour or so. Yeah, what does you want to talk about, Amar? Valdiva, what are those? Do you mean the things that go out and across and down? Yeah, they're gauging. They basically will detect if anything on any of the containers are off, and then you'll get a or in reality you'd get a and a warning on the track detector. Did I know there are mods for Train Sim? Yeah, I run the website uktrainsim.com. Well, I don't, sorry, my dad runs it. I own it, but Dad runs it. Just to be clear. Where am I going to? Emigrant Gap, I think. Yeah, Emigrant Gap. Tunnel time! I don't know, MR. Do you count? Comes after one. Oh, apparently you don't count then, MR. Class 43s mainly. I don't, ask a whole question, MR. I don't understand what you mean. $1. See, so if someone had said 10, I would have let them go by with that, because that's a valid answer. If we had 1 and 1 together, 10 is completely accurate. It's like the phrase. There are 10 people that understand binary, those that do and those that don't. JD is how to make a workshop route. Make a route, upload it to workshop. Really is about all there is to it. Have we got a GNER HST? No, we have a GNER 225, but not a GNER 43. We've got BR Blue, we've got Intercity, First Great Western, Great Western Trains Merlin. Great Western Trains Merlin with the the early First Great Western with the gold stripe. What else have we got? I think there's a Midland one, but I don't think it's got coaches. How'd you upload? Go into the workshop tab and there's a publish button. I did actually upload a video on how to do that. Can someone point JD Games at my video where I uploaded that amazingly awesome route? Did I do that? Was it a route or was it a scenario? Doesn't matter, the process is the same. They're all old HSTs, but none of them have been modified. We just stick with the lights that are in there pretty much. In fact, I'm trying to remember if any of the HSTs even got working lights, or they may not even have working lights. No, I'd love to get one of the newer HSTs, but they're just too expensive. So let's just say that maybe they're not too expensive, they're beyond my price range. Let's put it that way. Wow! On eBay. Oh, I'm going to switch back to track 1 at Gold Run. GNER Class 43 set, pre-owned, old Lima one, 95 quid! Gee, for these old dross, people don't half want some money. Oh yeah, the HSTs have got filament lamps, but I think they've been unhooked for the DCC conversion. Western Pullman Ultima Digital train set, 854 quid. That's hysterical. The good news is it's down from 949. Oh dear. Formby double O gauge Grand Central HST set plus 6 coaches, 425 quid. It's enough to make your eyes water. Chris, 5 beers, V. No, stick with the same gauge, Baked Bean Kid. Dad used to model in the N gauge when he was, a long time ago, but he switched to 00, and because it's less fiddly than N. O is too big; you don't get enough layout unless you've got masses of space. 00 and HO are a nice compromise, I think. You brought your friend an elephant for his room. Thanks, he said. Don't mention it, I replied. Let's have a look on the tenant's website, see if they've got any HSTs. Hey, South Coast Train Spotter, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I just saw that on the website, Emma. Too rich for my blood. Kind of at a point now where I'm going to stop buying anything brand new and just stick with buying second-hand tat from eBay and fixing it. See if I can afford to it. Or so not afford to it, but justify to it. Can't justify spending that kind of money on it. Crikey. If I'm going to start spending that much money on trains, I'm going to go live steam. But I've had a band. Am I going to the Bluebell Diesel Gala? When is that, South Coast Train Spot? We're looking at going to the Severn Valley Diesel Gala in May. We're on for Gold Run, so we've got 21 miles to Emigrant Gap. I thought it was May. Let me have a look, Moggy. Spring Steam Gala is in March. Spring Diesel is May 17th to 19th. Wow, the quality of that repaint job there, Amon. No idea what coaches those are supposed to be. (23rd, 25th of March). I might pop along. I don't know. Well, let's see what's going on. Let me double check. I'm sure it was the Diesel Gala we were talking about, Moggy. Got me second guessing myself now. You've got me second guessing myself. Yeah, it's the diesel gala that we're talking about. Dutch and German HO. There are some beautiful models, it has to be said, Rubku. But Roco is quite expensive. And so's Marklin, I think. Oh yes, the 88 Tamar, that's it. £500 for that. They just need 2 power cars on 500 quid. No, I haven't been to Miniature Wonderland yet, Mr. Trainco. Something I need to do at some point. Yeah, that's because, you know, you haven't sent me the right stuff yet, am I? Keep sending, though. Keep sending. Anyway, it's time for a spot of hot chocolate, I think. See if we can spill this one everywhere. Yeah, we've got a bit of Athen actually, Railfan. Hang on. Your coffee maker needs topping. Start getting all fussy about water level in a minute. Yeah, I was going to say, if you get a full rack of coaches to go with it, maybe. But no other way. That's a bit cheeky, isn't it, the train sim guys, given they don't want to license their livery. Oh. That's the job. Oh, possibly not Cameron, actually. Because it used to be first, didn't it? Who is it now? Paris managed to get 5 Mark IIIs for 35 quid. See, that's a price you can live with, isn't it? Whereas if you want coaches for the Class 800, they are 180 quid for 3. Yeah, a lot of that stuff's starting to get that way as well, Rubku. I mean, coaches are sort of £40–50. Hornby TTS sound is not bad actually. I think it's probably good value for the price. Obviously, if you pay 3 times more, you're probably going to get better, but probably not 3 times better. So we've got the Duke of Gloucester steam engine with a TTS version, and it's fantastic. Really good sounds and a nice loco. We've got the 37 with TTS sounds, and it's not bad. It's not bad. You know, I've heard better sound locos, but again, for the price, I certainly can't complain, because a TTS sound chip's only about 35 quid, which is very, very good. Hey, Stephen Jam, how you doing? Yeah, the Bachmann MPV is very good, isn't it, South Coast Train Spotter? Off of school for a few days. Oh, have you got a holiday over there, Stephen Jam? See you later, Chris. That doesn't surprise me. Quite often speakers are where you're going to get let down. But it's relatively easy to swap a speaker out. It's usually just 2 wires. We've still got no Bachmann Tiddly Widdly cart thing. No, have tenants got one of those? How much are they, Amar? The only thing I wish Bachmann had done with the MPV was that they've done kits that you could swap out different loads on them, different equipment set out. I think they missed a trick there, personally. I really like the look of the E-Hattons have got some track cleaning wagons, or they're making them. But they're ridiculously expensive. The problem with wagon kits is that they're almost as expensive as buying them ready to run, B. Harrison. Here they are, look. They're £118 for a pair. So you're talking, what, 60 quid each, essentially, bought in pairs. And there's 3 different ones. Someone you know motorised in Lytton Oxford Rail High Rail for DCC. Nice. Oh, you got the Blue Rapier set? Yes, that was the old set one they did, wasn't it? No, even on Hatton's it's 77 quid for that one, Emma. That's the one I think it is. Yeah, Hatton's want more than that for it. Cheers, Ripku. McBone. Thank you for the cheer, McBone. Dutch flat track and off to Immigrant Gap. There it is, 16 miles. Oh, 67.96, okay. That's not the one that came up on my search. Oh no, there it is. It was just a different one I was looking at. Oh, they've got Type 27, so it's exactly the same. I don't get it. Oh, it's a different trailer. It's 32992 and 32993. One of them has got one has got wasp stripes on it, one doesn't. I think the trailers, one's a Type MPP0007 and the other one is a Type TR23. Okay. Yeah, I think the green one, 994, is like 992 because it's the same price as 32992. Expect stop indication at Immigrant Gap. Traffic is a little backed up. "15 miles. Ben, of course you can. Just want to see where you'll hide a DCC chip. Well, you'd use an N-gauge chip for a start, and you'd probably put it under the coal load in the wagon. What power? We've got lots of power on this train. Let's do a flyby, shall we? Yeah, I've not tried Rallycross yet, Dashtig. I think we tried it last time and we couldn't figure out how to make it work. Well, I couldn't. The gates have just got bored. Hey, Dan. Cheers, the Vink. Piggybacks, or truck trailers, whatever you want to call them. That and the four behind, Hideo. Could be down with no train in sight, but that would be realistic, Grand Later. Don't be silly. We'll find the end somewhere. Just getting slightly concerned. I have no idea what these signals are, but going past. Oh, here we go. We're at the back. Sort of glad I looked. All the brakes on. Fortunately, we're going uphill, so this thing stops pretty easy. So, Finnegan, you just finished Subnautica. Good man. Hang on.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, this is your wife speaking?
Yes, everyone can hear you.
Hi. I'm sorry for the interruption. I was just wondering if please get the box off of the top of the car sometime before tomorrow morning.
Yep, okay.
Cool, and oh, actually, no, you don't have to. Never mind, forget that.
Okay, I'll forget
I
it.
totally hear myself, by the way. That's what happened.
Sorry?
I am having hearing myself. I'm hearing myself a second after I talk.
Oh, right.
It's start wiring. It's not working.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
It is a bit loud, to be honest. Right, try now. Is that better?
I can hear you twice.
You can hear me
And
twice.
myself. Never mind, it's okay.
So I'm leaving I'm leaving it alone, am I?
The roof box?
Yeah.
No. I just mean don't fix the sound now.
Right, so you want me to take the roof box off though?
Please.
Right, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Right. Why are you not taking power? Oh, there we go. No, I haven't ordered 47245 yet. It's not out till quite late in the year now. It has, Ed. It has. It reckoned it was an hour, but we've still got 13 miles left to go. I think the hour might have been overstating it a bit. Or understating it, rather. Who was that person I was talking to? That was my wife, matey. Sounds like a steam engine. Four aspect, it's got feather 1-1. I'm not quite sure what that means. It's got 3 exit routes and it's a call on, and it's got a call on. Can't remember what F11 is. Oh, it's got, sorry, what it means is it's got 2 links for going to, so it's an F1, so I think it's a left feather. It's got 2 links that will do that, and 3 3 exits links. I think exit, entry or exit, so that'll be for going into or out of a yard. Oh, F11, that's 2 links that'll go to, that'll trigger 1. So the first 2 links, I think, will trigger are for the top left feather. Because you'll find some might be like F112244 or something like that. Four aspect with the theatre. Yep, go for it. 2 links for the theatre. Another 40 minutes. What? Hey Dave. Yeah, it said 60 on the description. Never mind. I wouldn't have done it if it was 2 hours. Let's do a poll to see whether or not what the majority want to do, whether you want to carry on or move on. Oh, the poll site I use doesn't work. Their site certificate seems to have failed. Let me look on Moobot. Oh, it's an Amtrak. Yeah, it seems like everyone's pretty much coming to the conclusion that it's time to move on. Yeah, I think the when they put 60 minutes in the estimate for the scenario, what they meant was 120 minutes. I'll give it 3 more minutes on the votes. So far, Ayrton's the only one to say continue. I suspect he's going to be outvoted. Hopefully, GWR, hopefully. There's actually more people put invalid votes in than have voted for continue. There's only one instruction left, but it's about another half an hour, and we've already been running the scenario for about an hour and a half. Invalid votes is well on the way to winning. So, poll results. 65% are saying let's move on, so let's move on. That was taking too long. Right. Let me do the theme tune and I'll start G27ing and wheeling up. So back shortly.
Train sim life. Matt's gonna drive on down the track. Train sim life. It's good to see you all come back. Matt's right here, he's just begun to showing how it should be done. An engine driver's life is fun, and we can do it too. Train sim life. Matt's gonna drive on down the track. Train sim life. Good to see you in the chat. Matt will always do his best as he puts locos to the test. He drives for